was always very kind to me, treated me in a very father-daughter type of way, really kind. And here's one example of that. I remember one Saturday, I was going with him to a rally, I think it was in North Carolina, and we go on Marine One, and that is quite a surreal experience. And you've seen this, you've seen the chopper on the White House lawn, and the grass is blowing back, and a few people get on this helicopter and fly to Joint Base Andrews, and you get on Air Force One, and then you go off to wherever the president's going. Well, that night, I get on Marine One, and the president looks at me and goes, "Why are you here?" I'm like, "Oh no, this is the guy who fires people, that's good." But he says, "No," I said, "Mr. President, I'm your press secretary." He said, no, I know. Why don't you send a young person? What's your family doing tonight? You have a husband, you have a daughter. And I said, "Well, my husband happens to play baseball, and Major League Baseball, and he might pitch tonight." And he goes, "Your husband might pitch tonight, and you're coming to a Trump rally?" And he turned around and goes, "The Trump show, the greatest show on earth," or something to that effect. And then all night, he kept asking me, "Is your husband pitching? Is he on the mound?" And I'm like, surely he's going to forget about this. He has this whole rally he's going to go do. He's going to get back on Air Force One. He'll forget about this. No, he gets back on Air Force One. "Has your husband pitched yet?" He kept asking. All the way until we landed back on the White House lawn in the evening. And he looked at me and he said, "You know what, Kayleigh, go in my private dining room, put your feet up and watch your husband pitch," which I did not do, but I appreciated the offer. But the cool thing was what he said after that, which was, "And Kayleigh, the most important thing is that you spend time with your family, your husband, your daughter. So next weekend, go be with your family, don't come to the Trump rally, and do what's most important." So that was really, it told me a lot about him, what's deep down inside.